What's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. This is Channel Brit. My name is Antonia and this is Federica. And we are doing something a little bit different this time, but you should have already seen us do it with the film Deadpool. This evening we went to see Captain Marvel, which came out yesterday in Italy on the 6th of March. And I believe it comes out on the 8th in the US. So we decided to see it a little bit early. We're gonna start with what we thought of the film in general.
Spoiler free.
Spoiler free, and then we will tell you when the spoilers begin.
Yes.
Okay, so did you like the film?
Yeah, I like it, but it wasn't what I expected. What about you?
Yes, but no. I've seen better Marvel films. And I've been more excited for other types of films. It was a good, I mean, to be a Marvel film, yeah, obviously it's good. It's going to be good. But I wasn't as excited as I was, for example, for Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the spoiler zone, we would say maybe why we didn't like it. And I personally loved how they used Carol as a figure, as a female figure, and through all the story, this is I can say because you can also see in the trailer, she's not like the whiny girl that keeps on like, oh no, oh, someone save me.
Yeah.
Okay, she is a hero. So this is what I really like it about the movie.
Yep. I thought the storyline was a bit obvious, a bit too superhero, classic superhero. I don't know if that was a point in favor for some. For sure, it probably was a point in favor, but for me, it was a bit too classic. I preferred, for example, Black Panther, where they made something different. This was just classic superhero saves the world, etc. But still a good film. But
and if this is a spoiler, saves the world. Who says that? Who says that?
All superheroes.
Oh, no, not really. You have to see the movie, so you will know.
Exactly.
No, in my opinion, it was yeah, the story was like already seen, but it wasn't really superhero movies in the way of It was more like not a mystery, but I don't know, a thriller.
Yeah.
And this was different, and in my opinion, it wasn't like a Marvel movie. I didn't, I mean, if it wasn't because she was wearing a suit, I wouldn't have said it was a Marvel movie. I mean, if I didn't know she was from Marvel. But anyway, I wouldn't have said it was a Marvel movie.
No, it was a good mix of normal life and superheroes.
Yes, yes.
Another thing that was, I don't know if they made this obvious, but these special effects were not perfect. Not perfect.
Yeah, I prefer the special effect on the trailer because it was like more, ooh. Maybe we didn't like it because we were in the front row and we were watching the movie like this. Yeah. Because there were just the 4 rows. Yeah, there were 4. There was 4 rows and we were like in front of it.
Yeah, it was fully booked. We saw it in original language. We have a cinema near us that shows films in original language. So the movie theater isn't very big, and it was fully booked. So we had to watch it on the first row. But
she said that we watch it in the original language because in Italy we watch the movies in Italian. In Italian.
Yeah, everything is dubbed here. Yeah.
And so, special effect, I didn't like it, and. I want to say now, spoiler free, that some theories of some people on the internet were true, but I cannot say why, but maybe after I will say it. They were true, some theories, so now you have to watch
the rest of them.
Now to know what I mean.
Yeah, but the actors were really good. I think they really portrayed their characters. Yeah, she was very good. She portrayed her role very well, and
I love Jude Law.
Yeah, of course.
Jude Law.
Yeah, there are a lot of big names in the film, so that helped obviously to make it more approachable. What else?
I think it gives a good messages for young girls.
Yeah,
especially young girls, but not only girls, but young people. Yeah.
Yeah.
For that, yeah. Like,
Young
you know, nearly in the end, there is
Yeah.
a scene, okay?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
people in general. And this is what I really like it.
Yeah, for people who maybe feel not adequate for some things, it gives a good message to say that you are, and you can be whoever you want to be, basically.
Yes.
That's the message of the
Okay.
film. Okay, I think we're gonna go
To
to
the spoiler
zone.
Spoiler and disclaimer.
Yes.
We didn't see maybe the first 10 minutes of the movie because we went to the cinema, we went into a room and it was Captain Marvel, okay. And we looked at our tickets and it was like room 3. You know, we were in room 1. We were like, this is not our room.
Yeah.
Because on the big screen it was written that our movie was in room 3, but it was in Italian.
Yeah.
So we lost some
Okay.
minutes. But
although
after okay, I don't know what we have to say. Like, you want to know what the movie is, like every scene, or in general I can say something like spoiler.
well, I think we have to talk about what we
What
impressed us.
In the end we say everything.
What impressed us the most, I suppose.
What I really loved is the fact that Carol didn't have a romantic interest because usually in the movies, even in Avengers, you always have like a love story. Here was more like a friendship stories, and I really loved that. And I loved it. I loved also the messages, as we were saying in the beginning, that they were trying to get through the audience, like, you are okay, you're who you are, just even if you fell down, just stand up again. This is a good message.
Yeah, there were a few scenes from Carol's past where she was knocked down a lot of times mainly because she's a girl, and she always stood back up, which is the message that obviously Marvel was trying to give to young girls, but also young boys who feel the same way, of course. So
and in the end.
Yeah, and in the end, you see this when she stands up to the baddie of the.
Oh, we can say it was the baddie.
Yeah, we can.
I mean, it was obvious from the trailers. I think.
Probably. Yeah.
It was there.
I don't know. Was it? Because that's that comes out. The good people become the bad people.
Yeah.
So, which was an interesting twist for a hero movie. Who you think are the good people become the bad people and vice versa. So
yes, it was interesting because, like, I mean, we didn't see the first 10 minutes, so maybe it was a little bit. I mean, it gave you a point of view to know something, but anyway, we didn't clearly understand at the beginning what was going on, but you can understand that in the beginning the Skrull were the enemies, and in the end you understand the reason why they were the enemies was not because they were enemies, but just because they were a population without a planet because it was destroyed, and they were trying to reunite with their others. With them from all over the world. I mean, there were the different Skrull all over the world. They were trying to reunite. Yeah. That's what there is, but they weren't bad in the sense of I want to destroy all the planets. I want to conquer Earth. No, they were bad because they were trying to reach their families and stuff. So. And also the most funny guys were the Skrull. Yeah, they were,
of course, obviously. Another thing for women empowerment or whatever is the fact that her best friend, Carol's best friend, is a single mother. And she's a person of color, and she's a single mother, which is so powerful for a film.
Oh, sorry. Another thing that comes to my mind is the body, like the physical body of the actresses. Plural. Okay, actresses, because you would expect someone like is skinny, is beautiful. No, there was this girl, the best friend, I can't remember the name, and she was like, I don't want to say normal girl, everyone is a normal girl, but she had a a body proportion that it's not common in Hollywood.
Yeah.
She wasn't thin. She was a body of a mother, the classical mother that you see on the street.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I know it's wrong to say normal, but that's it. She was an everyday woman.
Yeah.
Which in Hollywood is not very often seen. You know, you see people are sticks and unrealizable goals. So.
If you have to if you watch Captain America, there is how's it called? Her grandmother is Carter. How do you say when there is a grandmother and you are if someone...
The niece.
Okay, the niece. Oh, English. The niece.
Granddaughter or grandson.
Yeah, the granddaughter is this girl that has the love interest of Captain America, and she's an agent, but she's also, for what I remember, she's thin as a figure. And this girl was not this pilot of this best friend of Carol. This was really nice. Yeah.
The special effect we didn't like was the cat. But
yes, the
we're
cat
not sure.
is important.
We're not sure if that was done on purpose, so people wouldn't say, "Oh, you've mistreated or whatever," on a real animal, or if they
were just bad.
You know, if they didn't have a big enough budget to make a realistic cat.
Because the cat was bad, but the Skrull, it's a shapeshifter, so they changed the aspect, and when they changed it, it was like normal. I don't know. It's like, it's a special effect, but watching it wasn't strange as watching the cat. The cat was like 90% of the time I was like.
Well, I think the cat was full CGI, and obviously the Skrull was a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
So, that's probably the difference.
Yeah,
another thing I didn't like of special effects is when Carol's mask came on for the oxygen, her hair went up.
Oh, you don't like it?
I didn't like that.
No, I like it because it's her, like, mark.
Yeah.
Mohican,
I think.
Mohican,
yeah.
I like it. What I didn't like is, like, you can see that it's computer here. Like, she had this full mask with the... also for the mouth to breathe in air and stuff, and you could see there was computer going on there.
Well, I think it was maybe the red parts were real, and then they just computerized this part where it was see-through.
Yeah. But it was like, oh, they didn't like it.
Yeah, some bits were and some of the jokes were a little cringy.
Yeah, I didn't like
Which
them.
is not typical of Marvel. I normally have, laugh or whatever, but this time it was a little bit forced.
I laughed more when there weren't jokes.
Yeah. It was. I felt out of place when I laughed. I thought, am I supposed to be laughing? So. Yeah.
There was another thing, guys. We just finished the movie, so we're going really fast. And another thing, the credit scene.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the credit scene. Maybe everyone is curious about it because, of course, it's going to link this movie to. I'm not ready. Anyway, this credit scene, it's about the how is it called in English? The
pager.
Cerca persone.
Pager.
It's about the pager, and that at the end of the Infinity War, the Fury wrote something about it, something on it. It's a signal to Carol, and anyway. There is this signal, this scene where there is, where was the, there was Captain America, Scarlett Johansson, Mark Ruffalo, and War Machine. They were there, and they were like, oh my gosh, this thing just stopped working, please make it work again. I don't know how they had this thing. Anyway, and Karen appears there, like, where is Fury? And this is the post-credit scene.
Yeah, it doesn't really give any spoilers for Endgame. Yeah. I mean, we already knew that she was gonna come because we saw the...
What I think about it is this. It was this scene because they decided to put the scene there because there were many theories. There were like Carol is gonna save Tony in space because Tony is dying.
Well, but she can still do that. It's just that, no?
Yeah, but I don't know how many hours passed since they everything just disappeared and they get the pager. So I don't know, that maybe it was for that. But what I'm really curious about is how they're gonna put Carol inside the Avengers movie. Like, she is like her own persona, of course, but like she has this charisma, and I don't know how it's gonna work with the others. I'm really curious about it.
She's a very strong figure.
Yes.
So to go into a team of people, that's gonna be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, I'm really, because in this post-credit scene, it was like, oh my god, she's out of place. I had this sensation like, what's going on? She doesn't belong there.
And the other post-credit scene was just weird. I mean, it's the cat.
Oh, we had to explain why. We didn't say anything.
The cat eats the
Tesseract.
Tesseract.
But why he does that? Because there was on Earth there was this scientist, and she had a spaceship. She was a scientist. She had this.
But she wasn't a human. She was Kree.
You know, she wasn't human.
Yeah.
She had this nuclear energy and stuff that goes into Carol, because everything boom, Carol. And anyway, in her laboratory, in this spaceship, there was the Tesseract.
Yeah, the Tesseract is the nucleus of the energy that this professor, what was her name? Dr.
Her real name was Marvel. She was
Marvel.
Lewis, no.
Lawson.
Sorry, guys. Anyway.
So she was on Earth. She was Kree. She's not human, and she was making technology with the speed of light, something like that. And the power for this technology was the Tesseract, and so Kree wanted to steal the Tesseract. I think that was the thing, and then Fury, Fury's cat eats the Tesseract because the cat isn't a cat.
Is like an octopus.
Yeah, it's a Kessler, I think they called it, and it was a bit weird. So at the end he just spits the Tesseract out, and this is how. This is how Fury obviously obtains the Tesseract.
You know how the cats usually spit their own ball of hair.
Yeah, they throw up all the time, cats.
Yeah.
So,
and you throw up the Tesseract. But because spoiler of all the movie. Carol in space, Carol is doing things, Carol boom boom boom. She's going to kill the Skrull, but then she is captured. She's captured. She escapes. She fell on Earth. There is Fury and Coulson, and they are SHIELD agents, but not the SHIELD like alien agents. No, they're just SHIELD agents. Then they found out that there are aliens out there. The Skrull tries to kill Carol again on Earth. Battle with the granny on the metro. Then what was that? Carol escapes. Carol takes a bike. Carol goes in places because she has some flashback of her past life. Yeah,
because when she's with this doctor, this scientist, she has a plane crash and she loses all her memory when she takes in the energy of the Tesseract, and so the Kree find her and they
Jude Law.
Yes, Jude Law.
Give her
the Kree. She becomes one of them, and but they only want her because she has the energy.
Yes.
So and they control her. They've got a chip in her head to control the energy, It was a long film, yeah. But I only remember the second part of the film. I don't know why, but that's important, I suppose. An important note to say that I remember the second part more than I remember the first part. Maybe because it was more...
I remember, like, right now, just...
Everything, it flashes. Maybe because it was more superhero, the second part. The first part was very... It was more like an alien film, an alien invasion film.
Oh, yeah,
that's the idea.
That's right, that's right.
So, that's it. I think that's all we have to say.
Oh, wait. I have to say why it was Fury that if it was a normal agent. Fury was in space because there are lots of things. He goes into a place like NASA, somewhere in the government zone. They found out that his boss is screwed, blah 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 blah. And then he goes with Carol to her ex-best friend, and then they decide with the screw that tells them, no, I'm not bad, I'm just a good guy, blah 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 blah. They decide to go to space to find this laboratory. We found out that in this spaceship there are different screws, there are families.
Yeah.
And that's all. Like there is the Tesseract, the cat slash octopus eats the Tesseract. Yeah. And
and we find out how Fury loses his eye.
Yeah.
The cat scratches.
Because he was playing with the cat, like
So that's it. I think there's thousands of things to say, but we just want to keep it short enough for you to...
Sorry, quickly. Lee Pace, Ronan, is just there just for a scene, like, okay.
Yeah, you can't even tell it's him.
We will come back. Okay.
Which means there's gonna be number 2.
No, we come back. It's the Guardian of the Galaxy. Ronan is the same. Lee Pace is the same.
Okay, but why isn't Captain Marvel in it then?
Because they didn't decide to... They didn't know they wanted to make a movie out of Captain Marvel. Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. And the Avengers, like the Protocol Avengers, blah 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 blah, is because it was on the plane. It was on a plane. No, it was the name of her.
She was like Carol Avenger. No, what was her name? Yeah, Carol Avengers. Her surname, whatever that was.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was. That's why Avengers.
Yeah, that's why. Finished.
Yeah, that's it.
Coulson is alive. That's important. Okay. That's it. That's our quick things about the movie. If you, I think, I'm finished?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you are interested, write below, blah, 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 what you want. Comment, put a thumbs up, subscribe. Ask us if you want to watch other movies on cinema, then maybe we can share with you our really important opinion. Okay? And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
I said
it for
everything.
this video.
Yeah.
We'll see you in our next one soon, I hope.
Liar. Anyway, bye.